What's up, boys? Data782 here with episode 4 of the Brooklyn Bellows franchise mode. We find ourselves in year number 2, our first ever playoff berth, coming up against the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 1. So in the last episode, we looked at the Hurricanes lines. We finished off the episode. Didn't have much to say, so I'm going ahead and recording this one right away before I've even posted episode 3. The Hurricanes are 7-2-1 in their last 10. They're coming into the postseason hot. We're 3-4-3. We had a couple less wins than the Hurricanes in the season, but we had 6 less regulation losses. However, 8 more overtime or shootout losses. I've been working on the scouting, sending some scouts around, so not going to look at that right now, but I've sent them where I need to send them. The lines are going to look as they have throughout the season. We're not expecting big things, but hey, we are in the playoffs. We are here to make noise. We are here to make something happen. If we can go deep, we will go deep. So the lines will stay as they have been. Let's start this off, boys. Game 1, round 1, first ever playoff series for the Brooklyn Bellows in year number 2. We're at Chicharo Arena. Everyone's buzzing with their cafe cremas. Everyone's going nuts. The cafe is buzzing in St. Leonard, and everyone is excited and smiling. We have no shots through the first 5 minutes of the game. Early power play for the Hurricanes gets killed off. So let's go ahead and simulate this first period. No goals for either team. Second period, early power play for us, which is killed off by the Hurricanes. Let's go ahead and simulate this period. Goals 4-3-1, so a goal for Martin Necas. But on Grubauer, for some reason, I put Korpisalo in nets, and then they put Grubauer in. So unless he got pulled for an injury, that makes no sense. Mathieu Perreault, Derek Brassard, and Ryan Ellis get 3 goals on Semyon Varlamov to make it a 3-1 lead for us heading into this final frame. I don't know why Grubauer is in nets, but if he can hang on, Cogliano, the bottom 6, is getting it going. 4-1 lead for us now. If he can get it done, I'll smile, but I wanted Korpisalo to start. Martin Necas gets his second goal of the game to bring the Hurricanes within 2, but will it be enough? Jordan Staal, 4-3, and we barely hang on for that one. A 4-3 victory. Derek Brassard goal and assist, Perreault goal and assist, Necas had 2 goals. Don't tell me Korpisalo's injured. He's not. So for some forsaken reason, Korpisalo backed up Grubauer. So Beagle's available. I'm not going to play him yet, though. I'm going to wait till the next game so that he's really healed. And let me make sure that Grubauer is not starting this game. Goalies, Korpisalo, he's there, so let's hope he starts. 850 save percentage. Yeah, he got pulled. Okay, so he got pulled. He had 6 saves on 6 shots, and then he got pulled. So I guess there's just a little tweak. He's healthy enough to go in game 2. And let's do it. We're up 1-0 in this series at Chicharo Arena. Game number 2 in Brooklyn. First period. Oh, quick goal there for Cogliano. Second goal of the series. Andrew Cogliano with the A on his jersey. And then Warren Fogley makes it a 1-1 game. Second period now. Another 1 goal apiece for Mitch Marner and Jordan Staal. He gets his second of the playoffs. 2-2 heading into the third period. This is all that matters here. Power play for the Hurricanes. We kill it off. 10 minutes left. We've played 50 minutes. It just comes down to this last 10. What can we do, boys? Let's get something. Who's going to be the hero? Who will be the hero? No, we are headed to overtime. So I would hop in and watch it, but the thing is, with the sliders, everything has changed. So the goal's going to happen quick, probably. The skating's increased. Shooting is increased. I don't know if I want to watch that. It's going to look pretty wild. So I'm going to go ahead and just simulate through, and we'll see what happens. Maybe in the future I'd look at it. Power play for the Hurricanes. We kill it off. Very nice. Another power play for the Hurricanes. We kill it off again. Yeah, let me just pause this quickly. Who is getting penalties in overtime? Brassard and Muller. What are you doing, boys? 2-2, 5 minutes left in the first overtime. Do we hang on and make it a push to second overtime? Yeah, so usually in the simulation, when it goes to a second overtime, the goal happens right away within the first couple minutes. So let's see who gets it. And it's going to be Joe Pavelski, the captain, within 2 minutes, as I said. So we held them off. They had 41 shots to our 33, but the captain, Joe Pavelski, gives us the win. Goal for him, goal and assist for Marner, and Jonas Korpisalo, 39 saves on 40 shots. Very impressive performance. Happy to see that. And we bring a 2-0 series lead into Carolina. The boys are buzzing. So let me see if Jay Beagle is ready to go. He is. So Jay Beagle, Andrew Cogliano, he's doing well in that fourth line. Do I want to put Jay Beagle in? Maybe instead of Melker Karlsson? I don't know. Do I just keep him there? I don't know. It's working. You know what? It's working. So I'm not going to touch it. It's working. Let's just keep it going, boys. Game number 3 in Carolina. What can we do? We're up 2-0 in this series, and we are on the road. First period, a goal for Tyson Jost, his first goal of the playoffs. 1-0 lead. Second period, we had a long power play there. Brett Connolly. Man, the bottom six is really getting it done. 2-0 lead heading into the third period. We're almost doubling their shots as well. Boys, 2-0 lead. Can we hang on to this and make it a 3-0 stranglehold? Nothing comes from that power play. Another power play. 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Man, we have not gotten any power play goals, but Melker Karlsson makes it 3-0. The bottom six is just loving this playoff series. I don't know what's going on. And we shut the Hurricanes out 3-0. Korpisalo, 25 save shutout. He's a monster. Melker Karlsson, a goal and an assist. What is happening? The boys are loving it. Jeremy Waugh, fractured ankle. That's not good for Burnaby. Let me go fix that up. So Jeremy Waugh, he had 3 assists through 3 playoff games. He had a great season in the minors, 53 points in 82 games. So we're just going to go ahead and continue simulating without him, unfortunately. And, yeah. Oh, no, what happened here? Joe Pavelski's injured? They didn't tell me that. Oh, boy, they did not tell me that. Man, so I guess we had 2 injuries. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the lines up here. Give me a second. So I'm asking Tyson Jost and Derek Brassard to both step up. I'm slotting Tyson Jost onto the first line and Brassard onto the second. And then on the special teams power play, 4-man power play, 3-man pound and kill, all that stuff, it is Brassard and Jost who are filling in all over the place. I'm moving the 4th line up to the 3rd line. Melker Karlsson, Andrew Cogliano, and Brett Connolly. They've been tearing it up, so I'm going to play them on the 3rd line. And Perreault and Wheel will move down to the 4th line, and Beagle will slot in there with them. So, man, that is unfortunate. Injured stomach. What does that even mean? Injured stomach. Did he get slashed the stomach like Genghis Khan? I don't know. So, he won't be out too long, but probably out for the series. So, let's just continue simulating, I guess. And John Moore is now available, but I'm not going to play him yet. I'm going to wait a game, because I think that was like a fractured ankle or something. Don't want to risk re-injuring that. The Leafs are also up 3-0 in their series. So, boys, we are looking to sweep their Hurricanes in their own arena for game number 4 here in round number 1. First period, Jost, Brassard, I'm asking a lot from you, boys. Cogliano, the 4th line, moved up to the 3rd line. Let's see what you got. Nothing from the first period. Getting outshot by double. Second period, still nothing. Outshot 24-17. A quick goal for Tyler Ennis. 27 seconds into the 3rd frame. 1-0 Carolina. Power play comes. Nothing there for us. Nothing for us either. We killed. And Cogliano. Wow. The playoff beast. Andrew Cogliano's 3rd goal in 4 games. It is a 1-1 game. And Mathieu Perreault, don't tell me. Mathieu Perreault, 2-1, a minute left. The game winner from the 4th liner. The bottom 6 is what defined this series. And we have swept our first ever playoff series. The Carolina Hurricanes in 4 games. Korpisalo standing on his head. Mathieu Perreault, Varlamov played well, but it wasn't enough. 4 points in 4 games for Brett Connolly. Look at these beauties. Let's check out these beauties, boys. Brett Connolly, Andrew Cogliano, Mathieu Perreault, and Melker Karlsson are our top 4 scorers. Mitch Marner, Thomas Hickey, Pavelski 2 points in 3 games. Jost played well. Brassard, Wheel had 2 assists. Then down here, all our big boys doing nothing. Janssen, Kreider, nothing. It was all about the bottom 6. That is unbelievable. And then between the pipes, Korpisalo, 971 save percentage, a shutout, and .86 goals against average, standing on his head. The Brooklyn Bellos are serious. We are here to play, boys. Let's move on to the next series. So let's just simulate a few days. Hopefully Pavelski's back. Moore will be back in our lineup. And man, let's just go. Pavelski is available. Fantastic. We'll get him in. AHL, we move on to the second round as well. We took down the Laval Rockets. And we're taking on now the Binghamton Senators. We have a nice long break since we swept the Hurricanes. Gives us a few days. And now we're taking on the Boston Bruins. Vinny Lettieri, fractured collarbone. Assistant coach can do that. And we are headed into Boston for round number 2. So let me go ahead and fix the lines. And then we are going to look at who our opponent is and how the NHL is shaping up. So hear me out, boys. I'm going to try Tyson Jost, 4th line left wing. Because look, Pavelski's back on the first line. Brassard, he's going to play second line with Kreider and Nyquist. The third line, I just can't break that up. And these guys on the fourth line, even Beagle, 1 game, 1 assist. Maybe probably on the game-winning goal from Mathieu Perreault. Tyson Jost, he can slot in on the fourth line. Unfortunately, that means Jordan Wheel's the odd man out. He had 2 assists in 4 games. Borgman is also out on defense because John Moore is back. He'll play on the bottom pairing with Adam Larson. And I'm not sure, do I want to play him on the penalty kill? Sam Girard, he's a +2. Ryan Ellis, +2. Larson +1. Hickey +2. So I'm just going to go with what's working right now. I'm almost hesitant to put in John Moore over Borgman, the way things have been going, but we're just going to trust it for now. So let's check out the playoff tree. So the Blues took down the Hawks in 7, Stars beat the Jets in 5, Canucks swept the Coyotes, Edmonton a 7-game thriller against the Predators, we swept the Hurricanes, the Leafs swept the Panthers, Bruins took down the Flyers in 6 games, Flyers a powerhouse, but we did finish above, did we finish above them? I believe we did in our division. Did we? I forget now. And Lightning beat the Habs. Another 2 strong teams there in 5 games. So now it's us against the Bruins, Leafs and Lightning, Stars and Blues, Canucks and Oilers. Looking at the Bruins stats, David Krejci, 4 points in 6 games. Marchand, DeBrusque, Jamel Smith, 2BC legend, back as Pasternak, Fitzgerald, all 3 points, and Coyle 3 points. No one is really leading the way for them crazily. Tuukka Rask, of course, 2 shutouts through his 4 wins, 950 save percentage, 1.5 goals against average. So it's going to be a tough series. Let's check out their lines. So here are the Bruins, how they shape up. They have a crazy first line, Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak. That's where then it drops off a little bit. Still a very good second line. Fourth line is a bit weak, but hey, Smith and Fitzgerald have 3 points, and Backes all have 3 points each. So who am I to talk about the bottom 6 when ours is firing on all cylinders? Pretty strong defensive core as well. Got to give it to them. Tuukka Rask being backed up by Kari Lehtinen. No injuries that are changing up their lineup. And boys, we're ready to hop into it. We are at Chicharo Arena for game number 1 of round number 2 against the 45, 29, and 8 Boston Bruins. What are we going to do? Can we keep it up? 4-game winning streak in the playoffs. Let's go. First period, a goal on the power play for Alec Martinez. Let's simulate through the period, 1-0. Second period now, goal for Jake DeBrusque. We're down 2-0 heading into the third. Let's go, boys. Cogliano, Brassard on that second line. Make some playmaking happen, Bello. Get it to Nyquist. Kreider, wake up. I'm paying you $5.5 million. Wake up. Let's go. Pavelski's back. Everyone got rested up. They ate at the chalets. They went on nice vacations. They were tanning on the beach. They were preparing their muscles. And they cannot score a goal as Tuukka Rask gets his 3rd shutout in 5 wins. Korpisalo played well, but it just wasn't enough. And we drop our first ever playoff game. Let's just forget this one, boys. We were tired. Well, we weren't tired. We were too rested. That's a good word. We were too rested. But now we're back in the mix. We're back in the heat of things. Let's go, boys. Let's wake up. Game number 2 in Brooklyn in front of the home fans. Let's give them a show. Mathieu Perreault, there he is on that third line. He wanted something and he went and got it. We killed back-to-back penalties, thankfully, the rest of the first period, but then Danton Heinen gets 1-1 game heading into the second period. 3 goals against in that one. Filppula, Heinen, and Martinez. These colors are throwing me off. I keep thinking that we scored. Joe Pavelski does get 1. We are down by 2, being outshot 20-14. Heading into the third period, Charlie Coyle makes it 5-2. Come on, boys. It's crazy. I have to make some crazy line changes, man. I'm going to put the third line, which used to be the fourth line, I'll make them the second line, because guys like Kreider are just doing nothing for me. Let's just get this one out of the way. Tyson Jost gets a goal, but it's not enough. A goal and 4 assists for Valtteri. A goal and 4 assists for Filppula. What is happening? How is that even possible? That's crazy. Okay, so it's time for some line changes. Here we go. Presto fixo. So here's what we're going to roll with, boys. Matt Perreault, top line. Janssen with Cogliano and Nyquist. Melker with Derek and Brett. Kreider on the bottom line with Beagle and Jost. Let's try it out, see what happens. We need to get something. I also put Larson on the second pair of D, and it's going to be John Moore and Mirko Muller on the third pair of D. So we're down by 2, boys. This is where the Bellos come out. This is where the fighters come and show who they are. It's showtime, boys. We're down 0-2. We need to wake up, because if we go 0-3, it's not looking good. So let's wake up. Let's get back in this series. Let's bring it back to Brooklyn. And let's have a series. So first period, goal for Patrice Bergeron. Second period, goal for Sam Girard. Very nice, but David Krejci also scores. So we're down by 1. Outshot by a couple of shots. 2-1 game. Third period in Boston. Let's go, boys. Who is going to step up and show me that they have a quote? Let's go. Cogliano on that second line. Perreault on the top line. Power play. Nothing comes on that one. Just about 5 minutes left. Down by 1. Does anyone want to step up? No. Because why would they? Another good performance by Jonas Korpisalo, but Tuukka Rask is just crazy, man. He is just crazy. 6 points in 7 games for Matt Perreault. He has definitely gotten himself a contract extension. Man, we just can't get anything going. Chris Kreider, piece of garbage. Nyquist, trash. Where is everyone, man? No one is doing anything. Andreas Janssen. I'm going to put Cogliano on the wing here. Play Jost at center. Put Janssen, I'm going to put him down on the... No, I'll put him on the wing right here. Yeah, I'm going to put him like that. Try Jost at center. His face-offs are a couple more than Cogliano. And I don't know, maybe the wings will switch something up. Nyquist and Kreider can play with Beagle on the bottom pair. Absolute trash. Hickey, Girard, he showed a little something, a little quote. John Moore, garbage. You know what, John Moore, you're trash. Borgman's coming in. I trust him more than you. You were like a -8 in the season as well. Korpisalo, just keep doing what you're doing, Bello. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're going to get this for you. We are going to get this for you, Bello. Do not even sweat it. So heading into Game 4, we swept the Hurricanes, and now we want to avoid getting swept by the Bruins in Boston at TD Garden. Let's show the world what we are made of, boys. First period, goal for Joe Pavelski, the captain, leading the way. Love to see it. 1-0 lead heading into the second period. Can we build on it? No, we squander it, because Filppula, who's like 34 years old, is somehow a god now, and so is Patrice Bergeron, who just scored 2 goals. Power play for us. Come on, nothing. Oh, man. Another power play for the Bruins. We are sleeping at the wheel. Now I gotta come down from my press box. I gotta go into the locker room. Boys, I slap some people around. Boys, where's your quota? Do you want to fight for who you are or not? I gave him a big speech. I slapped a few people around. Ma, get on the ice. Let's go. Come on, skate, skate. Let's go. Maron, 3-1. 10 minutes left in this game. Are we going to avoid getting swept? Tuukka Rask, can we solve him? Ay. Grubauer's in nets now too. Get out of here. Piece of garbage. Bergeron gets a hat trick. Are you serious, bro? You serious? You don't get shamed like that? Matt Perreault, 7 points in 8 games. 7 points in 8 games. And you let yourself get shamed. Bro, where were you? Kreider, where are you, bro? Where are you? Come here. Come here, bro. 1 assist in 8 games? You're proud of that? Is that what you go home and tell your kids about? You're proud of it? 1 assist in 8 games. 1 assist in 8 games. What did you do this season? 48 points? 1 assist in 8 games. Gus, come here. 2 assists? Really? You're a sniper? You couldn't even score in the season. 18 goals? 52 points, you woke... Yeah, you had a career high. Almost a career high. 2 assists? Really? Is that what you go home and tell your kids? John Moore, 3 games. -2? Really? -2? Derek Brassard, 8 games. 1 goal, 1 assist? I traded for 1 goal, 1 assist in the playoffs? Cogliano, 3 goals, then he went to sleep. Pavelski, 4 points in 7 games is good. Connolly proved some worth. Korpisalo just had a great playoffs but collapsed in that last game. Kind of. They pulled them. And Grubauer, piece of garbage, 878 save percentage. Absolute trash in the season as well. He's gone this offseason. Grubauer is gone. I'm going to re-sign him and I'm going to trade him because there's no chance I'm going to keep him as my backup when he's that trash. Linus Ullmark, get your pads ready. You're going to Brooklyn next season. That is just crazy, bro. That is just crazy. We're still in it for Burnaby though, so we'll simulate for them. That's just crazy, man. Unbelievable. So now in the conference finals, we are taking on the Phantoms, or the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, something like that. The Flyers farm team. So let's see how we do against them. Let's simulate. Yeah, let's simulate through the series. See what happens. We're 7-2. We lose the first 4 games, and we get swept. Makes sense. We get swept. Yep. Thank you for that. Draft class, here are the rankings. I just sent out some scouts to the SHL and Russia, which should be helping out. I'm scouting out a few gems. I'm making notes of a few people that I'm seeing. Definitely some guys, I don't know why they're not being scouted. I guess it just takes time. I don't know. And that's pretty much it. We go 7-7 in the minors. We go 4-4 in the NHL. John Sebastian Bello, 12 points in 14 games. And that's it. That's all she wrote, boys. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate up to the draft, and then that'll be it for this one. So a big congrats to the St. Louis Blues on winning the Stanley Cup, and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms on winning the Calder Cup. Of course, we lose against the Calder Cup, eventual Calder Cup winners. Salary cap is up to $89 million. Nice. I'm glad that there's more increase in the game than there is in real life when it comes to the salary cap. So happy to see that. Looking at the draft board over here, we're projected to pick around 18, 19, 20, something like that. So Koristin, Smirnov, Tukkanen, someone like that. The people that we know the least about, which is great, even though I continually send my scouts to scout these guys. They don't want to tell me anything about them. And here they are, these guys around here. No, sorry, not these guys. These guys, so Tukkanen, don't know anything about him. Smirnov, he looks like he's going to be a top 6. Who knows? Got to send someone to the Liga to check this guy out. Anyways, there are some guys that, like, let's say this guy in Russia, this goalie in Russia, Crawford, Francisco Crawford. I've sent scouts to him like 3 separate times. Still doesn't tell me anything more than 2 bars medium elite, even though my scout is rated A+ for Russia. But I'll just keep assigning scouts, and we'll go up until the draft. So last thing I want to do before ending off the video is looking at contract extensions. Usually when you look at an extension, it's a bit cheaper than it would be if I went to the re-sign phase. So the people that do want an extension are pretty much everyone except Perreault and Carlson there. So Andreas Janssen, if I were to offer him an extension, he wants 5.575. Bit much for me. If I were to give him 5 years at 5 mil, I wonder what he would say to that. Even then, it's a bit much. 5 years at 5.475. 5 years at 4.750 maybe. I'm not going to rush into a decision. I'll take a few days to give it proper thought. So if they say no, it's okay. I just thought I'd at least try. Adam Larsson wants a big contract. The more years, the less money. So why not? 8 years at 4 mil. This guy doesn't. I'm gonna trade him before his contract's over, anyways. So you know what? Even 3.950. Why not? This guy's a pig, so he doesn't deserve it, anyways. Matt Perreault. I don't think he's interested in a contract, but I'm gonna offer it to him. 4 years at 1.350. Jordan Wheel. I can get all these guys in the re-sign phase. And Andrew Cogliano, 1.225. Yeah, I'll offer him that. Jeremy Waugh, I wouldn't mind giving him an extension right away just to get that over with as well. If I give him 3 years at 2.350, that would be cool. And then for Grubauer, he's currently making 3.335. He wants 1.625, which is at least more of a realistic number. I'll give you 1 year at 1.5, and then I'll just end up trading you anyways. Allmark, he wants an extension. Yeah, I'll give him what he's asking for. 2 years at 1.2. And we'll see what happens. If they say no, I'm just going to try to get them back in the re-sign phase. So I'm just going to advance a few more days and see what they have to say about that. I wouldn't mind getting those out of the way right now. So Perreault rejects because more money may change his mind, whatever. Allmark accepts, Grubauer accepts, Cogliano accepts, Larson accepts, that's nice. Janssen accepts as well, Jeremy Waugh accepts, nice. So I got all those guys under contract before free agency even begins. Nice. So who has expiring deals now? It's only a handful of people that are all replaceable or not really a big deal. So, and that leaves me with $17.555 million. Also, lastly, looking at my unsigned players, which are pretty much all defensemen. Julian Palin, 11 goals and 52 assists, 63 points in the U.S. as a defenseman. So very nice. He deserves a contract. 73 overall, 19 years old. Yes, sir. Welcome aboard. Petrov, Vyacheslav Petrov, 12 points in 52 games in the KHL. He's 66 overall at 20 years old. Not sold on him. Dmitry Mikhnov is low elite, 14 points last year. I'm definitely going to sign him and make him grow in the AHL. So if I could make those two defensemen grow, that would be nice. The rest of these guys, I'll give Silvergard a contract as well. The rest of these guys are just going to have to try and fight it out to get a contract next year. Petrov, not totally sold on him, not sure. And that's that. So my contract spots are getting full, but once free agency hits, a lot of them will free up. Let's continue drafting, simming until we hit the draft. So here's how the draft lottery looks. Detroit, then the Islanders with the pick via Colorado, Tampa Bay from New Jersey, the Rangers from Calgary, a lot of traded picks. So that is how it shapes up. Not sure who really went where, if anyone lost the lottery or won the lottery. Final draft rankings are out. Any big changes you'll see with the arrow here. This guy went up one, this guy went down one. I wish I had more information on a few more of these guys, but my scouts are pigs and don't want to tell me anything. This guy went up from 23 to 18, which is interesting as well. Kasper Simon Taival. Yep, so we're going to head into the draft in next episode, and we're going to get a nice bellow. Let's check who retired in the NHL. First, is there anyone from Brooklyn? There is not. Okay, so in the whole NHL, Marian Hossa calls it a career with 1,153 points. Matt Cullen at the age of 43. Alice Hemsky, Drew Stafford, all the legends are here. Carlo Koliakovo, wow. Goaltenders, Michael Layton and Mike McKenna are the only ones. So no huge names. Cullen, Hainsey, and Hamus are all now scouts. Congratulations and all the best in your future careers. Not going to put anyone in the trading block because there's no one really of value. And that's pretty much it. The last thing I just wanted to see was the Colorado points. I want to see how did Yanni Gourde do this year and all those guys that traded to Colorado. So on Colorado, Yanni Gourde had 47 points in 82 games, -5, and pretty much the same as he did last season with us. Couple less goals, one more assist. Nothing too crazy. How did Connor Murphy do? 11 points, -5. Nothing special there either for a defensive defenseman. And that's it. There's a decent trade for us, but I might move on from Derek Brassard and just keep Jost and Sam Girard. But that's it for this one, boys. We made it a couple rounds. We did a few contract extensions, sent out some scouts, and the next episode we are going to do the whole off season with the draft and the re-sign phase. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.